device today because my other devices seem to have clicked out. Don't know what's going on. Hello everyone, I'm Sara, psychic medium. I am back. Apologies to all of you who have been looking out for my vlogs. I just took a little bit of time off. Everything has been really busy. Had lots and lots of private readings and just lots and lots of classes and things going on, and was feeling a little bit exhausted. The energy changing as well has been pulling down on myself, as it has other people, but I am back this week and hopefully regularly now, and with some new stuff as well, which I've been working on. Now, what I'm going to do is take a look at the week ahead, and also whatever insight is coming in for the next few months even, or whatever spirit wants to tell me. So this week there's going to be a lot of growth things happening. I can see a lot of branches opening up, suddenly flowers blooming. This is the springtime of the year, and as the plants start opening up and feeling colourful and alive, so will we as well. I've always felt that April was going to be a big change. Now, for some of you, you're kind of like, oh, what's happening? What's changing? But if you look around you and you look further outside the box, you'll see that so much is already happening. There are some big decisions being made right now behind doors, okay, behind closed doors. I can see some really serious governmental conversations happening, discussions, because I'm getting those words, enough is enough. We have to now move forwards. Is this going to repeat itself? Every time we put this out, the same thing occurs. What should we do? Which is good for everyone. And at last, what I'm seeing is proper collaboration happening, where people are actually listening to each other and starting to work together. And there's a quiet voice that is coming through that has been watching, and I'm seeing a male energy who's been watching from the sidelines, who's maybe quite new to this, you know, it's like his first time sat there with these big governmental talks, and suddenly he's asked for his opinion. You know, it's like a kind of student or someone, and then offering some really simple, good advice. And I feel like this person is actually a light worker in themselves, and it's kind of being heard. Now, this is obviously going on behind the scenes. This isn't something that, you know, we're ever going to see, but you will start seeing these changes happening. And this month as well, and over the next couple of months, it's going to be some big twists of fate. Now, we are coming up to a big deadline, right? This is a new cycle. This is a separation, a parting of the ways, where this lifetime separates in two. Good morning, Nicole. Lovely to see you. It's great to connect with you. Hi, everybody. So this big separation is going to happen, and I'm really getting August time, but I'm also getting July the 13th through to the 21st. So I'd write that in your diary and look at what happens at that point. Now, at the moment, we are moving through this transition, the 5D transition, but what I see is a bigger one happening, and we're talking 7D, 8D happening around October time. This has been set for a long time, but will come upon us a lot quicker. So some people will go from this vibration, will suddenly take a leap up between August and October. I'm seeing people kind of backtracking, falling back into themselves, becoming kind of going into their own personal retreat zone, where they need to take time out, maybe a week or so. For some, they may suddenly want to go on a big adventure and just do a pilgrimage and be on their own. These are people that haven't been able to be alone or felt trusting of that, and suddenly it's like insight is coming and they're able to do it. Now, this week, I'm seeing a few little shadows coming to light and clarity coming from things that, again, have been going on behind closed doors. Now, this isn't governmental, this is in our own personal lives. There's been that kind of itch that something's happening or something's going on that maybe is a little bit imbalanced or untoward, and it is going to come to light this week. Now, this is to do with the new moon coming in as well. Now, I do see after this new moon that things will start opening up and the flow will be an awful lot better. But to get to that, we have to understand what's happening. We have to understand the secrets. And I feel like there's confirmation coming for many of us. Listen to your gut feeling this week. It's really important, because it will be your guidance. And if you don't listen to it, it's going to just keep pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling until you do start doing it. There is a lovely surprise for some of you around Tuesday or Wednesday, so don't lose sight. And I'm seeing something to do with a car particularly. Maybe a car being won, maybe a car's being fixed, maybe there is just a great deal happening. I'm seeing actually people looking at the outside of a car, so maybe you are buying something. Oh, you're welcome, Charlotte. It's lovely to see you all. There's also celebration around that and a new direction. And I feel like for some people that are watching, and I'm seeing a female with shortish hair, curly, wavy, kind of reddish colour, but around about here, he's got a kind of tomboyish energy, not particularly feminine, is able to suddenly take a journey, and it's to do with this car. So if there's anybody watching and that really fits with, then I'm just telling you that it is going to happen. There's celebration for many of us with these lovely surprises and this new energy that's coming in. So although some things could be a bit disjointed, everything's being displaced right now to put things where they should be, so that we can step up quickly into that new vibration. And this is something that maybe many people haven't seen, and it came to me not so long ago as something that has been ready, waiting in the wings, but it wasn't there to be predicted necessarily, although I'm doing that now. And it will just come upon us very, very fast. And I feel like the changes in the world will suddenly, just things that were there will just dissolve. Things that were really important will not be anymore. And we will just be literally lifted up over into this new lifetime, this new cycle. It's like the earth is separating, literally. So we are becoming a new present time. Okay, so it's like our present is turning into 2 lifetimes. So then when we look back, however old we are, we'll say, well, that was a past life, that just didn't exist. And so many of you will forget things. Your memories will just dissolve, and you'll think, I can't remember that name, I'm unable to do this, because you have literally moved on. Now, there's 2 challenges that could come up this week, and I feel like they're going to come together. I've got Capricorn energy around this, and also Cancer energy. Okay, so this could be that somebody around you who is one of those signs is causing the challenge or the block, or it could be any Capricorns or Cancers watching that are receiving this the most. These challenges are coming in to overcome things to do with relationships and love, okay, and connections, and to change a long time pattern. This could be you being given insight for timings as well. If you have something planned for Cancer time, June to July time, or you have something planned November, December time. Yeah, I think it's November, December, Capricorn. I've just kind of got a bit of a block there. Maybe it's Christmas thing. There could be a challenge around it right now. Now, obviously, if you were going to travel or something for Christmas, okay, there could be a challenge around flights right now, and you don't really know what to do, or maybe you're questioning somebody's motives. These can be overcome. These are not things that are going to block you forever, okay? So just know this is all linked to love, relationships, your connections in general. It may have nothing to do with it on the surface, or, you know, when you first look at it and you think, that's nothing to do with relationships, but it will be, okay? It's going to have some big connection later on. If you let go this week, you will bring in more abundance, okay? So if you're looking for more money, if you're looking for more opportunities, let go of some of the things you're holding on to. I am seeing a new direction opening up, and it is going to come in with somebody else's influence. Now, I feel what's coming to light is somebody's maybe deviousness or calculating methods or manipulative influences. This will cause you to change direction. The good surprise is that you know and you were right. It's confirmation, and you are being given clarity about what's really been going on behind the scenes. So this is coming, although it's kind of may seem like a negative thing as I'm saying it, because you kind of realise that, you know, maybe someone's up to no good. It does help you move forwards, because maybe you've been holding back because you've been afraid to upset someone, or you don't feel you're justified, or, you know, that kind of thing. But I feel whatever new direction is coming, it's something you want anyway. So it's something you've been holding back in, and you've been kind of keep going down the same road and going, well, okay, I'll just keep going because I don't want to let someone down, or, you know, this is good for me, you know, it's secure, and, you know, I should do this because otherwise, you know, other people haven't got as much as I have. I should be grateful, that kind of thing. but then something happens and something materializes and you think, oh, that person hasn't got my back after all, so why was I bothered? So I'm going to take this new opportunity now. So something could be on the cards that you want and you've been offered, but you're feeling a little bit stuck. That could be the challenge in itself. And then you ask for help, you ask for guidance, and you are shown clearly. And I feel sometimes we think things matter more than they need to. You know, we make things matter, and it's our choice to decide what matters. If you create that matter, it's going to become matter. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. It's that thing where, you know, where energy flows, or where focus goes, energy flows. So if you kind of focus on the negatives, if you focus on somebody stopping you or being the challenge, they will become that. We are responsible for what we choose to do, okay? And we create that new pathway that comes in to start believing it. Now, I do see a lot of abundance on this board today, and I'm seeing it coming from knowledge, understanding what the restrictions are, emotional restrictions particularly. So connect with that. You know, if you're afraid, if you're feeling afraid, connect with it, acknowledge it, let it come out. If you keep pushing it away, it's just going to stay there in a closet. Like all those other things that you've forgotten or want to avoid. Stop avoiding. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? There is so much luck here. And I do see some contracts opening up as well, unexpectedly for people if you're looking for work. Now in love, I do see calmer times as well, which is good. So all this deviousness probably isn't anything to do with your love relationships. It's probably just the relationships, you know, around you, because I'm seeing fulfillment coming. But to get that fulfillment, maybe you do see someone's real ways. You do see the truth that's happening. Divine timing is definitely in play. And I've seen a lot of twists of fate happening recently. And you may just suddenly go, whoa, that changed. That set things up. You know, there's been a lot of, just recently in my own life, hearing about people passing suddenly that was very, very unexpected. And I'm not talking to do with the pandemic or anything. It's just like other things. And it's like, it was a sign. Look at what's happening. Look at what's being shown to you and see how you have the control over your choices and your thoughts, but we don't have the control of the universe. Okay, the biggest justice will come from that. Okay, so just focus on joy. I'm seeing people as I'm talking just being ripped apart from their old existence, and this could start this week. This is happening now, guys. This new, after this 5D, we're already in the 5D, we're moving into this, like, I don't know what happened to the 6D. I think that just jumped out the matter, but I think we're just taking a big leap. It's to do with a leap of faith. And I'm seeing people running to the end, you know, the end of the race. Hordes of people running across a field, like going, yes, we can be let out, we can be let out. And they can see an opening in that field and an opening in that boundary. And I think this is to do with the whole issue that's going on right now, where we can't see that way forwards, you know, nothing's changing. It's like, how long am I going to wear a mask for? How long is this going to happen? You know, how long are we going to have lockdown? And then suddenly there's this opening and everyone's rushing forwards, but some people are stumbling because they haven't learned. Okay, there is an end in sight. There is light coming, and it will come just like that, and suddenly we'll be on the other side going, oh, what was that all about? Okay, and it will go down in the history books, and we'll remember it, and we'll use it. And the light workers, the writers, and the social media and everything will start using what has been learned from this, the knowledge. Some things are not fully understood yet, but they will be. So this week, don't try so hard. Stop trying so hard. Don't force things. Be open to change. Be open to new directions. Be open to what is presented to you, however fearful it might seem. Be open to acknowledging what you are afraid of. Let go of avoiding now, and see the things that keep coming at you as a challenge, as something that has to be addressed, or you're being stopped because you need to be patient, or you need to take an alternative direction. So thank you for tuning in today, guys. It's great to see you again, and I will come on a lot more often. But I'm just going with the flow, you know. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. If I'm not, I'm not. And this is the guidance I will give to you as well. You know, I'm leading by example. So thank you. Love to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.